Right, we need to talk upcoming.
Let's go.
Upcoming activation with
cool.
Cult Classics.
Big up my line manager
So,
Lou. Big up Jonathan, Robbie. They did an amazing job on this.
So here we have the 2016 Kith.
Was it that long ago?
Art Basel.
Was it that long ago?
Art Basel
Exclusive.
Air Force One linen that is coming back as part of the Cult Classics. Have you seen the new one?
No, not in hand. No, not in hand. I've actually even never touched this one before. To be fair, now I think about it, I've only seen it on.
So this, you're gonna get some more knowledge here. When this originally released, was this a Code JP?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Correct.
Yeah, I still got it.
Was.
So
Correct.
For
Taught you well.
For me, like
I think it was around the turn of millennium. Would it be early 2000, 2001 maybe?
01, I think.
01,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
So I think for me,
Which is a time where Code JP was just
Yeah,
at
flames.
banger after banger.
this,
Flames.
And there's one or two Code JPs in this Cult Classics, right?
The Ivory Snake.
Yeah.
We actually
Yeah,
dropped
that's
that. That was
that's a good pair.
it's a
I
very
like
good
those.
pair.
I like those.
Very, very good pair. Yeah, we dropped that for the US. I was trying to get it sorted for the UK, but the units were doing whatever the units were doing,
But
unfortunately.
for me, in right, if he sees this, he'd be saying, "For fuck's sake, man. You can't go along with anything." But when things are reissued for the first time, like say you've got the initial release, so the initial release, for argument's sake, let's say 01 was for the Code JP linen when it first released. Then when it comes back again, I think there needs to be like a grace period for like reissues, regardless of if it was territory specific or if you gave Ronnie Feig the opportunity to do a Kith exclusive.
What would that time limit look like to you, though?
I don't know. I don't necessarily know what the right time limit is, but for me, in my like frame of reference, it's too recent to bring it back, and for me, it's been diluted. It's diluted in that sense, yeah. I think because I almost think brands are racing to the bottom these days to release things because there's that little new silhouettes and new ideas kicking about, or it takes that long to produce a show. It's too much money. There's like a lot of variables that would stop a brand like pursuing a new silhouette.
Do you think are we getting into parallels with Hollywood here, where they're just just remaking films because they know it's going to make bank?
That's interesting. I never thought of
Like,
that
rather than
before.
push new stuff.
They're
just being a bit safe.
There'll be like plenty of people who'll disagree, and obviously on the last podcast I was really wanting the Stash's Night collaboration to reissue regardless what the silhouette
Saw him
was.
comment actually.
Oh, did you comment?
Commented on one of the.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. When you guys were talking about the.
That's
MX
nice. I didn't realise, to be fair.
95.
But,
Again, you broke down the materials really well, talking about Storm Fit and all that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
I'm still into stuff. I like.
He does bits.
Yeah.
He does bits.
He does.
But
when he's not wearing Margiela, though.
yeah.
But for me, I feel it's.
Oh, you get him in a pair of Nikes, you see what he really does. Yeah.
I don't know. I just think like you could have left this another 2 or 3 years.
Is that the gatekeeper in you saying that?
No, because you know what? I'm not going to buy this shoe.
No, but in fairness to Reece, I don't think he's got anything to gatekeep in this instance.
Yeah, fair.
And
he has no tie to the original because it was before.
Before I was 6 years old when that came out. I was a kid. And to be fair, I see like people like PG knows, like massive Air Force One collector, and he's raving about it.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
Maybe
I think there's a degree that this is such a popular colorway, especially with Air Force One fans, and when it did come back here, it wasn't readily available, and I think probably a lot of fans were like, "Oh, you've killed us! Like, why did you make it so hard to get?" So I think there's with this colorway particular, maybe there was just the call for it to be more readily available was too much
for the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be fair, I see from both sides.
The people that couldn't afford to be at Art Basel that year, bro.
Well, I wasn't there. Like I get it. It's just.
How did you get it?
For the record, I wasn't living up in Miami either.
Right, cool.
But my boy Michael,
cigar in hand.
My boy Michael was, and he kindly brought me a pair back.
That's really nice.
That's nice.
That's really nice of him.
Big shout out to Michael, aka Runner Wally. You might know him. Online photographer.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, top guy.
That is nice.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Top guy, got me a pair, brought them home.
When was the last time you wore them?
Quite recently, actually.
Okay,
yeah, I have.
recently.
You can see I've taken joy in wearing them. But they're
Yeah.
they're a sick shoe. And they again, it's one of them that always gets comments.
I've got
Especially if you're an Air Force fan, you're like, oh yeah, that's
yeah.
a great colour.
I've got a soft spot for Forces. I don't love all pairs, but like controversial that V-Lone pair that released at 1948 with the orange. Yeah, I know it's a reissue. I know it's a reissue colorway of a previous like Air Force One, but they were fucking good. That was
I
a
think for me, one of my
good shoe.
favourites is the Elite ones.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Have
you got those?
Yeah.
How are they holding up? Because I'd like them, but I don't want to.
They're great. I got no issue with them at all. They're amazing.
Okay, I might try and get a black pair of them.
Amazing shoe, man. So good. Leather's great. That buckle's amazing. I think there was also...
they're super good looking shoe.
Yeah, no, for sure. Then there was on the other side, little toot for the Mayor Sneakers team when they did the Sneakers Day Air Force One. I thought that was quite a nice shoe, good material, quite delicate. Obviously, I'm sure probably hard to clean.
I didn't like the original version of it, but from a nostalgic point of view, I like the dot swoosh 404s.
Yo,
they're so cool, man.
I can't lie. It's been a minute since I was like, I'm kind of upset I didn't get this. Because everyone was like, oh, they're trash. So in my head, I was like, yes, I'm going to be able to pick them up. Got on that website, got on the sneakers app, and it was not there at all. It was gone.
That's the 404 era without the swoosh.